The updates for the UCP Plus new facility here over on 2044 East Nees Avenue. We're excited about all the things that are happening at this point. We've got some walls going up. We've got sheetrock going up. We've got the walls being painted. Flooring, ceilings, there's a process with this. So there's a lot going on in this aspect. They've got gates out around of our patio area, as well as they're putting the gates in to protect our buses. So there's a lot going on, and some of it's moving fast. Some of it will get done here in the next couple months, and we'll finish up here in December of 2025. That's our goal, and we're excited about that aspect of it. So, but when you start to see paint on the walls and you start door jambs being colored, and closer to finishing in certain areas, that's an exciting time. So if you come in here, you can see the elevator starting to form inside all the way up, and it gets tied into electrical boxes, which is the elevator room right here, which has all your electrical that will actually manage and run the elevator, all by electronics. You can see the box in here, kind of cool. And that's what they used to have, thousands of wires. Now that's how it manages it, the elevator from that standpoint.
Where are we going now?
Well, here I want to show you, as we walk past this large opening here, the fire door's in actually. If you look up out here, there's now a garage door that will actually close when there's a fire, once it's all set up. And that's we wanted this so that we could have the openness from this eating area and also to the multi-purpose room, and from that perspective. So we also have the cutout to the commercial kitchen, which we'll utilize for maybe a coffee shop, or at least for when we do our weekly student store. And in here, the teaching kitchen is in the back in there. As we come down here, they're starting to paint. They're starting to paint some of the rooms, which is kind of interesting, because they paint the walls, they paint the door jambs, then they put in the ceilings. They'll come back. The last thing they do, one of the first things they do is paint when they build the room. Then they'll come back and touch up at the end. But you can see the different colors, variations in the rooms. This is a changing room. It's kind of hard to see because it's dark right now. It's in the evening, but if you can see in this hallway, each of the rooms are going to have accent colors. It'll be painted like the changing rooms are all painted a certain color. When we walk into this is our performing arts room. You've got a wall, one wall painted exactly. All the rest are matching. They'll come in and put a sink in, cabinetry on this side for each of the classrooms from that perspective. They're all painted. They're all painted. All the door jambs are painted. But you come over, remember the wider doors. You can see the colors. You can see the accent on this wall. You've got one wall painted.
And what room is this?
This is just a classroom. It's one of the art classrooms. So, because it had the windows, they wanted them to do art in here. So that takes us like with the art tables and whatnot. So they'll have, again, one wall is accented, the rest of the wall is white. You can see all the door jambs have been painted. And again, it's funny because there's already. And as we walk down the hallway, you can see it attaches. It's starting to. You can see how the building is forming itself. Yep, that's fencing from, and there's an awful lot of it. It's also the fencing we use for our gates. They attach to it. This is our patio area outside of a lot of the classrooms, and they're starting to put the fences up. They'll attach from that perspective, and it's nice to be able to protect. We also have gates that will be on either end, and really, it's amazing how these little things start to come together, and it defines the area that UCP Plus will be in this facility. Well, we're going to have patio setting out here. We tables and umbrellas. At that point, we'll be able to, we're going to have a coffee shop at one point, so people, families, and other people in the community can come and visit our students, kind of check out the student store, have a cup of coffee with a student, or have a meeting here at a facility, not only in the day. Once they're gone, we have the opportunities in the evenings for the other community events, other community organizations with and without disabilities to be able to utilize our facilities. So the indoor and the outdoor concept of the whole facility is to give our students a better quality of life and better quality of programming. And it gives them a little greater experience to come into a program on a daily basis.